Good morning, participants. We're going to start with our next speaker soon. So, before we start, I'd like to introduce our wonderful next speaker. Her name is Kanchan Khelare, and she is a theatre artist since the past 5 years and is now on her way to try her hands on screen. She holds a bachelor's degree in psychology and is trained in physical theatre. She has also performed plays at National School of Drama, has been a part of Prithvi's Thespo, and desires to perform on Broadway someday. She finds theatre as a form of creative self-expression and believes her degree in psychology has helped her in digging the characters deeper. Besides that, when she's not performing, you will find her hiking or camping somewhere. So, uh, Kanchan ma'am, handing over to you. A very warm welcome to our webinar.
Thank you, Hero. Hi, Ram. Hi, everybody. Before I begin, I want everybody to turn their videos on and their audios on.
There'll be too much noise. Are you sure you want everyone to do that?
Yes. Quickly.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just warm up. Okay? Free yourself. Come on, everybody. I can see everyone here. So just dance. Free yourself, everyone. Bring your head. Move.
Hey, Kapoor will do.
Slap yourself. And now, back. Waken up your body. Shake. Yay. Okay, now when randomly anybody from the audience, and you will have to laugh for 5 seconds. Okay?
We can't hear you, Kanchan, because there are too many mics that are on and there's a background sound coming on. So you have to just speak a little louder.
Okay. I'll just pick anybody randomly from the audience, and you will have to laugh for 5 seconds straight.
Okay. All right.
Okay? Everybody else can mute their audio. Just randomly pick somebody up. Janvi Sangvi.
Shalini Sangvi, I hope you can hear Kanchan.
Janvi Sangvi.
Please. Oh, sorry. Janvi Sangvi. I hope she's there and she'll not run away. Janvi?
Janvi. You have to laugh for 5 seconds straight. I'll count.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
You have to laugh for 5 seconds straight.
I can't hear you. Can you repeat again?
You have to laugh. Ha 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 for 5 seconds.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Shivali Pednekar, over to you. Janvi, you can mute. Shivali Pednekar, over to you. Start. Anushri Bose, my favorite. Start laughing. I'll go to Heenal maybe now. Heenal, now.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. You can mute your video. You mute your audios now. Yeah. Good morning. And yeah, that was a quick warm up for myself, I guess, because I was nervous before performing. So I did it for myself. And let me introduce to you, I am Kanchan Khelare, and I'll tell you how acting ruined my life. Just kidding. I mean, ruined in a good way, because I don't know anything else now. I don't know anything else to do. What should I do? I've become so passionate or crazy about it that I don't know anything else to do. Quick disclaimer also, Cecilia ma'am, I will jump from Hindi to English and English to Hindi because I find certain things to be explainable in Hindi language. So that is there. And this session is not going to be way too formal. You just saw that. So pardon me, but yes. Let's begin with, I'll introduce how I got into this, how I ended up in acting. So school mein and college mein, I was supposed to be the quietest kid. Okay, I took that as the compliment. Oh, Kanchan is so quiet. Kanchan is so obedient. She follows all the rules, and I took that as a compliment. After that, I figured out that I am not able to put my opinions out there, what I want to do, or I always put किसी का तो audio on है.
Ananta, please mute your mic. Please mute yourself.
Okay.
And Kanchan, I think we are having a little network issue from your side, but yes, I think everyone's muted now, so it should be clearer.
Okay. So school mein I was the quietest kid, and I took that as a compliment that, oh, Kanchan is so quiet, she's so obedient, and she follows all the rules. And that's how I guess I never put my opinions that I wanted to back then. But then I was always into performing arts. I was always into dancing from childhood. So that was where I used to be something else. That was my stage. I used to be the king there. अगर मैं घर पे हूँ तो I used to perform all the things out there on stage very freely. So that's how the love for performing arts began. And theater began when I started college. So college made psychology and theater was parallelly going for me. And I was a bit underconfident about doing things pehle, but then when I went on stage, I felt like, acha, yahan pe I am the king. Nobody is going to tell me what I'm supposed to do. I can do whatever I want to. And so I started it as a hobby. थिएटर जो था वो मैंने एक हॉबी की तरह स्टार्ट किया. मैं उससे अपना करियर नहीं सोच रही थी जब मैंने उसे स्टार्ट किया था कॉलेज में. But then later, when I finished my psychology and I had to now think about the future, right? I have to work because, okay, you're supposed to work after you graduate. I took a break after completing my graduation, and I took a break. I wanted to decide what I'm supposed to do. But and I took the break, and my parents weren't supportive of what I'm with acting. I wasn't allowed to act because acting is a safe field, as they think, as everybody thinks that acting nahi hoga. How will you? The people are bad out there, and it's a bit of not art type because nobody in my family belongs to art field or the performance field. Everybody's like 9 to 5 karo, you cannot do this. You're a girl and everything like that. So I took a break and I decided to figure out if I am meant to do this or not. Took a break, sat down at home, thought about it. I went to give a job interview, gave the job interview, and literally after leaving the office, I literally prayed that I don't get selected. I hope I don't get selected. This is what I was praying, which is the worst thing to do. But that's when I realized that I cannot do anything else apart from theatre or acting or anything related to performing arts. I cannot do anything else other than that. That's how I realized how passionate or crazy I am about this field. So yeah, that's how it began. And I will also put a look into how psychology has helped me, because that's what we're talking about here. Psychology and theatre, how they are correlated and how they have both of it helped me growing into this field. So what do we do in psychology?
I think people can use the chat box. That would be easier instead of switching on your mic.
Okay, okay. Psychology and theater, how they're correlated and how both of it has helped me to do a lot of things together. What do we do in psychology? We study humans, we study what they do and how, why they do it, why they are behaving in certain way, what is the motivation of that person to do it, what emotions and feelings that lies behind it. And when I started doing acting, I realized it is one and the same thing. I am looking at a character, figuring out why that character is like that, why is that person doing certain things. And so I see psychology and theater. It's just two different ways to look at the same question. So that's how I figured out that how both of it are correlated and how can I use my education in psychology and my love for the art that I have, passion for the art that I follow together to make it my career. That's how I realized that how both of it is so related and I want to do it together. So every actor uses psychology even if that person is aware or not. We use it without being aware too. Like we are not taught about psychology in our acting career as much, but we're using it all the time. For example, if I am developing a character, I'm supposed to write down the story behind his life, whatever the character is. मुझे उसकी पूरी स्टोरी लिखनी है जो उसके पहले लाइफ हुई है. स्क्रिप्ट में जो भी है वो तो है ही, बट मुझे उसकी बैक स्टोरी, उसकी फैमिली, उसके रिलेशनशिप्स दूसरे को एक्टर्स के साथ, उसके उस, उसके को एक्टर्स के साथ, उसके लाइफ में उसके फैमिली के साथ, आई हैव टू क्रिएट ऑल एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई गेस वी डू इन psychoanalysis. That's what Cecilia made us do in our first year of college. Sit down and write why you are like this and what you were in certain age group and what were your behavior like that, how you were treated then, and reflecting that behavior how you are right now. So isn't that is what I use to develop my character now. That's There are certain other theories that I use to develop characters, being into that person's shoes, not just because I care for that person or something, but also how I can use it in my art. That may sound selfish, but yes, that's how I try developing my emotional bank with it. So yes, I use that. I make sure my character is empathetically acting and not sympathetically. I'm not lying when I'm acting. I am actually feeling what that person is going through. That's what I've learned. That's how I correlate my education to it. And yes, that's how I develop my characters. I also sometimes I I mean just because I've finished studying psychology, it's not that I don't read the books, I don't go back and read the books or read articles or something like that. I do that because that helps me develop certain quirks or behaviors the character that I'm going to play. If, for example, if I'm doing a character who has anxiety, I will go and read my psychological disorders book, study what anxiety is like, and I'm I I'll put my logic in it. I'll take the logic from that, and I'll have a logical way at looking what a person with anxiety does and how it behaves, and not just what the script is telling me. So it helps me dig deeper into the characters, and that's how I use it. And yes, apart from that, I use not just into my acting, but using psychology apart from the art that I do. There are certain characters that leave just goes into you. You cannot separate yourself from the character that you're playing. That happens sometimes. And getting back into what you are is what needs, you have to draw a fine line between who you are and who you're playing. Not that you have to lie on stage, but you have to have a fine line between who you are and what you're playing. So using psychology, I use your mindfulness practices, exercises like meditation, and or maybe something else like painting or anything that keeps me calm and reminds me that I am not that character. Apart from that, my family plays an important role here because whenever I'm acting on stage or on set, I have people around who treat me like I'm an actor, who would bring me coffee, who will bring me stuff, and who will treat me like I'm an actor there. But as soon as I reach home, my mom is scolding me, put your shoes in the rack, throw your bag in your room. Nobody's messing up here. This is my house. So I'm reminded all the time that you're not you're an actor outside this house. In this house, you're just the normal person who are normal kid, that normal girl that we have in our family, just a family member, and that's what helps me to always remember that I am not that character. I actor. That's my job. Just like everybody else is doing their job in banks and teaching or anything, I am doing my job. I'm not somebody. I'm not a big shot over here, and that's why emotional support system that I have from family helps me to separate my lives, the life that I live in different characters out there, and the life that I am, the person that I am already. So that helps me do that. And how I use theater as a means of self-expression. So we all have a coverage, right? I feel I am not a vulnerable person when I'm me. I am not very open when I am just me. I am not very penetrable when I'm me. I I have coverage over me. I have layers. When I'm now, even right now, I'm nervous because when I'm Kanchan, I'm a quiet girl. I am nervous person who doesn't speak with people much. I am a bit introvert. But when I am a character, I am open. I'm somebody else, and that somebody else is open, and that somebody else is going to talk to you like she is a pro. So that's how I help. That's how I use theater as a means of self-expression. All that I cannot do or I feel I cannot do when I am me, I channelize all that thing into the character and fix the range of the emotion, whatever it demands, whatever the range of the character is. If the character is supposed to cry, I will cry from the heart, because if there are situations in my life where I couldn't cry about, I had to hold my stuff, hold myself up, not cry in that situation as Kanchan. I will use that memory of my of that emotion, all that feelings, analyze into the character's feelings, and cry it out there. So for me, theater is like a therapy. If I see it like that, I use it as a tool to release whatever I cannot when I am a normal person, a normal girl. And that's what fascinates me the most about theater. Because when I'm there, I am just I'm just a different person. It just opens all the tools जो भी बंद हुए होते हैं मेरे body में, सारी चीजें वो खोल देता है, and it makes me a different person. Maybe somebody of higher level that I'm supposed to be, or something like that. And that's how I use it as a therapy for myself. And I recently researched about drama therapy. One of my friends is doing, I guess, creative expression therapy from our college only. So Bhavya, yeah. So I heard it from her about drama therapy, and it fascinates me because yes, drama can be used as a therapy, and I'm using it for myself, and I am fascinated about it, and I'm really looking forward to study it also. So that is there, and yeah, I guess I can. If somebody wants to ask something else, something I can.
Um, yes. So, do we have any questions? How could one recover from the trauma or character played by a negative role?
Yeah, wait. Where is chat? Okay. How how could recover from the trauma or character negative role? So हम जब डेवलप करते हैं कैरेक्टर, हम दो कॉलम्स बनाते हैं, व्हाट आई एम, व्हाट द कैरेक्टर इज. हमें ये भी नहीं भूलना है कि हम क्या है, और हमें ये भी याद रखना है कि वो कैरेक्टर क्या है. तो अगर मैं पॉजिटिव इंसान हूँ और मेरा कैरेक्टर नेगेटिव है, मुझे ये भूलना नहीं है कि मैं पॉजिटिव इंसान हूँ. मैं सिर्फ स्टेज पे जब जा रही हूँ तब मुझे ये याद रखना है कि मैं नेगेटिव इंसान हूँ, और मुझे वहां से बाहर भी आना है. इसलिए I told you about how I use meditation and exercises, and now I'm always reminded that I am not that person that I'm playing. So मैंने recently एक play किया था partition पे, जिसमें I went through a lot of trauma. The character went through a lot of trauma, and I used वो मुझे इतना वो कैरेक्टर मेरे पे इतना हावी हो गया था कि घर पर आके अकेले बैठे बैठे भी रोती थी. When I was myself, I used to just sit and cry, and I used to realize कि character is impacting a lot on me. And that's when I realized, I was aware that the character is impacted. It's not me or my life problems that is happening. It's not the breakup. It's not my parents shouting at me. It's not the food that I don't like. It's on the plate. No, I realized, I was aware. So awareness is one of the important things to realize what is causing you the trauma. And when you're aware, break that pattern. Don't do 2 shows. I do like that. I don't do next 2 shows. I tell them that I'm not feeling well. I cannot do the I look the other actor doing it from an audience point of view. I see that character as a character, not a real human being. I see it as a play, and then I realize, okay, I'm breaking my joint and seeing it through a different point of view, different perspective. And when I feel that, okay, I realized कि ये एक character ही है, ये मैं नहीं हूँ, मैं कर सकती हूँ ये चीज वापस, मैं वो नेगेटिव रोल कर सकती हूँ, एंड मैं इसे स्विच बैक कर सकती हूँ. ये प्रैक्टिस जो है एक कैरेक्टर की और एक वापस खुद में आने की, ये मैं कर सकती हूँ. देन आई जंप बैक इनटू इट. ये एक अवेयरनेस होना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि वो एक फिक्शनल कैरेक्टर है, और जब तुम भूल जाते हो वो अलाइनमेंट में आने के लिए, यू डू योगा, you do different forms of art. I dance, I do things that I used to do in my childhood to realize, to make me aware that कंचन ये है, कंचन ये करती है, कंचन वो नहीं करती है, कंचन वो नहीं है. So that is how I come out of any character if I'm going to. I hope Jai, Savan.
I'm just going to quickly rush through the questions also. One is, how do you recover from trauma? What advice would you give someone to overcome stage fear? I think it's a very common question.
Fake it till you make it. I don't know, because I used it. Because I'm not a confident person. I was always underconfident. Abhi bhi मैं जब बोल रही हूँ, I'm shivering and I am nervous. तुम सब देख ही रहे हो, तुम सबको पता भी है. But मेरा जो character है, that person is very confident, and when I'm that character, I am confident. वो character हूँ मैं. So I give, क्या कर लेंगे audience, क्या कर लेगा मेरा? Audience की भी 2 हाथ है 2 पैर है, क्या हो जाएगा ज़्यादा? कुछ नहीं ना, क्या कर लेंगे? They're not going to kill you. Show खराब हो जाएगा. You have to go and perform, and performing, keep rehearsing, and advance your art. Keep rehearsing and excel in your art, and people will love you. People will love you, and you will love yourself. If you know you're excelling in your art, if you know your character is confident, you will start rehearsing. You will start performing. You will start seeing that you're doing good, and I guess that's how the stage fear will go. How much role does social media play in actors' life? Oh my God! Everybody's on Instagram. Everybody's posting so many stuff out there. It's stressful, but I don't think so. It's that important because लोग सोशल मीडिया से पिक होते हैं, सिलेक्ट हो जाते हैं. कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर्स रैंडमली तुम्हारे शायद सोशल मीडिया पे आ जाए और तुम्हें देख लो, तुम्हें पसंद कर ली, ये बाय फ्लूक हो सकता है बहुत. बट आई थिंक गोइंग द ओल्ड स्कूल वे, गिविंग ऑडिशंस एंड just practicing your art, making network person to person is very important. So social media is important, but you don't have to completely give your life to it. You don't have to be an influencer to be an actor.
Okay. How did the Me Too movement affect you?
Everything actually that is happening around is affecting me. Me Too movement. I mean, I don't think so. कोई भी एक लड़की होगी जिसके साथ ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं होगा. Some or the other time you have been through this, and it just makes me feel disgusted, and I don't know. I mean, but I'm so happy that people are coming out. That Me Too movement is so powerful that everybody is coming out, and I feel it is giving the confidence to people to catch who is wrong in the industry. No more the casting couch is going to happen in the industry. So I am happy that even the person is famous is being called out, and people are supporting the person who's suffered, who's the victim. So I'm happy that this is happening. I'm just happy.
All right. And the last question, I think some of the actors and actresses you admire.
Uh, I I so I don't know. Like, there are so many. I pick a lot of different quirks and some different behaviors from all the actors that I see. The people I meet, I take a lot from them. The actors that I meet. So if आप लोगों ने थप्पड़ मूवी देखी होगी, उसमें गीतिका विद्या करके एक एक्टर है. I have acted with her recently, and I love how she acts. So one of the actors is Gitika Vidya. She's inspiring because she is also a lady who's an activist. She's fighting for fighting for her rights, fighting for everything that she's going through, and she's acting, and she's using a platform very well. So I love such people who use their platform in a better way to better what is happening outside. So Gitika Vidya is one of my favorite actors.
All right. Perhaps you could tell Gitika Vidya that, you know, as a class we went to watch Thappad. We enjoyed that. It was
wow.
a class thing. So I think we've run out of questions now, and also our next speaker is here. So I would like to take this opportunity. Kanchan, thank you for making time for us, and your presence is being noticed. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Bye, ladies. Bye. Thank you so much.